Good evening, this is Chrissy Green with another video tutorial for the Photography for Beginners editing group. I see a lot of people asking how to get really smooth skin tones in their portraits, and the technical way to do that is probably separation frequency. Can be a little complicated, and when it comes to small children, you don't really need to go through all of that. Frequency separation really keeps the texture of skin. Little babies, young toddlers don't really have a lot of that. They don't have visible pores that are going to show up in a picture. They do tend to have a lot of flaws. Their skin will mottle easily or show rashes or veins, things like that. And there's actually a really easy cheat to get rid of all of that and get that perfect skin that moms love to see when it comes to baby portraits. So that's what I'm going to show you tonight. So here's a picture of my daughter. I just took this earlier today, and you can see her skin's just not great. It's not even. It's not that smooth look that I'd love to see. So what I'm going to do is grab my lasso tool, and I'm just going to really roughly grab the skin and copy paste that to a new layer. Then I'm going to go to Filter, Blur, and Surface Blur. And if you wait long enough, it'll give a preview. My computer's really slow lately. You can see it in the window. You want something that's really over the top, exaggerated. I'll say OK on that, and we'll wait for that to load. And this is the finished result. As you can see, it's way over the top. It's ridiculous looking. So what we're going to do is actually mask this off so that it's invisible. Click this little icon down here. Make sure you have black paint selected and just drop it in the whole layer. Now we're going to take our brush, and this time with white paint, and lower the opacity down to maybe 15 or 20%. The lower the better. We'll go around 22 there. And make sure your brush is soft and just big enough to do the job. And we're just going to click in and just sort of build that layer that we masked off back gradually, stopping before we get to that cartoon look. And you have to make sure not to go over any areas where you need definition, like the nose or the lips or the eyelashes. And if I just give lots of clicks right here, it'll minimize that vein she's got. Avoid the eyebrows too, because that's where you want to see good detail. So that's the finished result. It probably doesn't look that different until I toggle the preview off, and you can see that's what it was, and that's what it is. If you find it's a bit strong, you can lower the opacity on that layer until you're happy. So there you can see before and after. She's got gorgeous looking skin on her now. It really makes for a perfect picture, and you can see it does a lot to even out all of the unevenness in her complexion. So that is it. That is my down and dirty way for getting perfect skin on young children. And like I said before, it's not something that's going to work for older people, because when you remove too much detail from their skin, it looks too obvious. We look for the imperfections when it comes to grown-ups, and with babies, we look for perfection. And so that's it. I hope that helps you guys with your baby or toddler editing. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.